A lot on Jordan Davis, number 90, with Carter ejected before the first snap of the game. Prescott, play action, about to get hit, throwing it. It's open for CeeDee Lamb inside the 5. First and goal, Dallas, as Prescott hits Lamb down to the 2. Dallas runs to the ball.
What a move on the outside by CeeDee Lamb. Almost nobody.
Javonte Williams, the running back, first and goal, Cowboys. And Dak gives to Williams, left side, into the end zone for the season's first touchdown.
Well, this is where you're going to have to win the battle, right? And here, and for the Philadelphia Eagles on that drive, there was nothing fancy. Tyler Smith, who is the best offensive lineman for the Dallas Cowboys, simply had no problem at all with Jordan Davis, and Tyler Guyton was able to finish.
He's calling the defensive signals. New to the Cowboys. Edge pitch. Barkley on the move. Saquon Barkley asking Cam Jurgens to lead him forward to the 36-yard line. And a first down for Barkley.
You get all these guys here. You're going to pull this guard. Everybody's going to think this, and they go flip 90 out this way. That's what I'm saying. This was a free play. This was a chance to just take a shot at something that might pop, and it did. Looks like big-time wrestling or something coming off the bus. They are just big and tough.
Out quick to Shipley. Receivers blocking. Shipley inside the 10. First and goal. Philadelphia at the 6. So the second-year man, Will Shipley, a little more part of the offense.
And we are seeing blocking out of every.
Second and goal. Barkley inside. The Cowboys surge with Solomon Thomas. New to Dallas last 3 years with the Jets. And the motion man is Jahan Dotson. Third and goal. Hurts has time. Takes off. Jalen Hurts. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
The biggest job for any quarterback in the NFL to convert on third down and convert in the red zone.
Dak walked in the meeting room, looked great. Looked great in practice as well. Play pass here. Trying to find some space. Protected the ball and threw it complete to CeeDee Lamb. Zach Bond thought he had a pick. Was going after it. But Dak kept it alive and Lamb has a first down.
This is what Dak simply could not or did not do successfully a season ago. Scramble to the right, all the way back left, get out, turn.
Tight formation here on 3rd and 2. Prescott scanning and throws complete to Lamb, who came across the field. And CeeDee Lamb takes it right around the 30-yard line. Effective start for CeeDee Lamb here in the opener.
One of the big questions coming into this one was whether or not Tyler Booker right here was going to be able to hold up against.
Final 2 minutes of this opening quarter. Prescott has to get away. Sanders has it. Zach Bond in the open field brings him down.
On the edge and rushed the passer for the New Orleans Saints for multiple years. Comes here, they try him at inside linebacker.
Turpin in motion, 2nd and 23. Prescott taking a shot towards Pickens on the sideline. Tried to come up with a one-hand grab. Could not. Working on Quinyon Mitchell, who had his left arm pinned. 12, the second down run inside. And a good run. Williams powering forward to the 2. Inside the 2, and it's 1st and goal for the Cowboys here at the back end of this first quarter. And Prescott gives to Williams inside for the touchdown. 2 drives, 2 Javonte Williams 1-yard touchdown runs, and Dallas leads 13-7.
You know, Mike, I think we have to talk about something here, and the Dallas Cowboys certainly running the football and doing well. But remember how many players now the Philadelphia Eagles are missing on this defense. Josh Sweat, who led them in sacks. Milton Williams, who signed 104.
3rd and 5 for Philadelphia. Dallas twisting 4 men. Hurts has all kinds of time. escapes, runs, first down to the 9. Pass rush not getting there. Hurts getting there. First and goal, Philadelphia.
I mean, the Cowboys played this perfectly. All they wanted to do was squeeze Jalen like that, and they did. They had him covered. They got him.
Second and goal. Hurts again the time. Now chased. Now taken off to the pylon. Got there. Jalen Hurts for the second time tonight.
All right, no Micah Parsons, and you're starting to feel the pain right now. You really are. Donovan Ezaraku, a non-factor, got knocked to his knees, left this entire side.
Aubrey, sensational leg, good accuracy from 41 yards. And Brandon Aubrey knocks it through, and the Cowboys back on top. And Hurts with time, now snap downfield, and it is brought in by Jahan Dotson, taking it down to the 26-yard line. Dotson able to pull it in. 51 on the play.
Well, they are just as happy with Jahan Dotson getting the opportunity.
For Sirianni and Kevin Patullo, the offensive coordinator. And they run Barkley inside. Saquon touchdown. Philadelphia on top.
One of the big questions was, without Mekhi Becton playing guard, would we get that same level of play? That was beautifully done that time by his replacement, Tyler Steen. It's like a zone defense with CD working the middle.
And on 3rd and 5, out quick, Prescott, a little bit behind Pickens. Did he bring it in? Yes. At the 45, he's got it. From 53, Aubrey. Of course. Wow. He's just so smooth with that swing of the leg. 7 possessions in the half, 7 scores. Dallas 2 field goals, and Chris backed up. They're very... On taking to 10, Hurts to the air. Pressure on here, and there's the first sack of the season. And Kenny Clark is involved in it along with Marshawn Nealon. So Clark, who came over in the trade for Micah Parsons, joins Nealon on the sack of Hurts back at the 44-yard line.
Marshawn Nealon's going to be the one that gets there first, and then you're going to see Clark come in and clean it up. And this Nealon has just been pushing and fighting, and every time I studied him for quite some time during the offseason because we had a lot of time.
He made one in warm-ups from 62 in this direction. This is 58. It's plenty long enough and good.
Wow.
Eagles special teams coordinator Michael Clay told me this week that Jake Elliott's got his swagger back. Looks like the Jake Elliott the rookie out of Texas, back in a safety spot. 2nd and 10, Prescott gives it. Miles Sanders running in open space. There goes Sanders at the 30. Chased at the 20. Bond brings him down at the 10. But Miles Sanders, his first 4 years at Eagle.
Just beautifully done. Lead out in front of here, and you just have to be patient here. Miles Sanders just waits and waits. Got a big block down the field that really sprung him. And then watch Bond at the end of it. He probably gave up 15 yards, but he had a plan. He was going to run him down and punch this ball out. Just missed it. Going to have to work inside here with this shell coverage.
Prescott tries the middle for the tight end again. Incomplete. Taking him all the way back was Zach Bond, the all-pro linebacker. Would not let Jake Ferguson see the ball.
Double move is so hard when Bond is right here.
105 penalty yards for Philadelphia. From the 11-yard line, Sanders. Ball out! Picked up by Quinyon Mitchell. And down at the 16-yard line. Big play on the drive to get him down there for Sanders. 2 sets of hands on there and slides out. Confirmed as a turnover. First drive without points in this game. They've scored on all 4 drives they've had tonight. Barkley to the left, loss of a yard. And Kenny Clark among the group, along with Jack Sanborn and company, in on that tackle. 2nd and 7. Set it up for C.D. Lamb, who's got some blocking, but on the inside, Philadelphia all over that, turns it into a loss, and Jordan Davis, who's had to play a lot in this one, got it both times. 2nd and 3 as Araku off the edge.
Oh!
Barkley the one-hand catch. Barkley the stiff arm. Barkley the first down. Offensive Player of the Year on full display.
He was also voted the #1 player on that players poll, and look at the one-handed catch here, coming across in the backfield, reaches out.
On the ground, caught behind the line of scrimmage. A great read by James Houston with the Lions. Had a great run of sacks back in 2022. Wasn't able to stay healthy or be impactful as an edge rusher. From the 24, Williams inside. The pressure erases any hope. Jalix Hunt counted on a lot of this Philadelphia team this year, with the penetration for the loss of a couple.
You'll see Hunt just jump right inside the block here and be able to make that play. Plenty of time. The Cowboys can run the ball. They can do anything they want.
Javonte Williams, the back. It's caught by Ferguson. Out of bounds with Zach Bond covering at the 23-yard line. You talk about the absence of Carter inside. Four-man pressure. Picked up. Prescott's throw is caught by George Pickens at the sideline. First down, Dallas at the 38.
One thing you always see out of Pickens is he extends his arms to make. They're bringing pressure, at least showing it.
And they are bringing it. And Prescott's lofting it. CD couldn't bring that one in either. Third time in the half. Again, Dallas, all 3 timeouts, can get the ball back if they can stop Philly with about a minute 20 or so to go. Trying to stop Barkley, trapped down from behind. Once again. Hurts looking to take off. Hurts has the first down. Jalen Hurts does it with his legs, which took care of those early drives. Dallas takes their final timeout.
When you go in.
Good luck the rest of the way. Watch out, guys.
Coaches exchange greetings. We'll see each other week 12 in Arlington. But win one of the season.